pleasure. I'm from the Foundation for Job Creation. I see you're a veteran. Thank you very much, sir. We're traveling the country right now. We're trying to motivate entrepreneurs and other people to get behind job creation. I just wanted to ask you what you felt about that.
I think it's a great idea. I work with a lot of homeless veterans, and it's one of the reasons they're homeless is they don't have any work. Or insurance. A lot of people end up homeless because they've gotten sick, and next thing you know, they're broke. They lose their house. They lose everything. So I think it's very important. We need to start at the lower levels. Unfortunately, what I see happening now are your bigger corporations are saving, they're hoarding their money, they're not opening up new jobs, and that's what's hurting us. So it's very important to have small businesses open up and hire veterans and anybody actually.
What would you say to an entrepreneur that has an idea for a new product that can be manufactured and they want to have peaceable labor? What should they do? What should their first steps be in order to maintain profitability as well as good standing labor force?
Well, first thing I would do is, number one, find out if the product is feasible, how it can be made, what's the most effective way to have it made. Then go around and talk to labor and let them know you want to start this building or this business. You would like to have union people work it, and you just keep it keep your materials made in the United States or in the state of Michigan, whatever state you're from, and try to keep things within. A lot of people have a misconception that labor, like in the automotive business, that labor is the whole cost of the car, and it's not. It's like 10%. And the cars that they move down to Mexico and they assemble down there, when they bring them back here to sell them, you're not getting any discount. I'm not getting any extra money for it. Where's that money go? That money's going to corporate bonuses and stuff like that, and that's part of the problem.
Right. So we have to really figure out a way on how we can maintain the demand for labor in this country so that we have a balance of wealth in this country. That's very important.
The balance right now is so one-sided, it's ridiculous. You've got the very rich, and then the middle class is basically evaporating. I think it's very important to, as a union man, I think it's very important to have labor and unions for the simple reason is they protect the jobs. They help make sure you have health care. Because if it comes down in the corporate level to making the chairman of the board and your board of directors more money and profitability on their shares, they're going to take that rather than taking care of the employee. And the poor man never gave me a job. Do not misunderstand me when I say this. But before, it used to, you had a business, you took it, you made your profit, you reinvested it back into the business, you reinvested it back in your employees. You had the same employees for years and years and years, not just because of the money, but because of the way they were treated on the time.
Right. So a new entrepreneur that has an engineer, let's say from Purdue, University of Michigan, has an idea to build something, and he's starting up, and maybe he can't afford union wages. What does he do?
Well, union wages, especially now, they've got two tiers. I mean, nobody's expecting you. See, everybody, they have separate contracts. You come in as a new business and you want that. They're not going to start you off at, $30 an hour per employee or whatever. It's got to be comparable to what you're doing. You can't compensate somebody more than what you're making, or else you're failed from the start. So you just basically go in, like anything else, you sit down, you talk, and you come up to a mutual agreement.
That's great. So the days of there being an adversarial relationship between labor and business are over?
I wouldn't say it's completely over because there still are, certain subjects like, healthcare. Now that we have nationalized healthcare, when that kicks in, that'll be one thing off the table. See, we're the only industrialized country that did not have national health care. And like you look at Toyota, the government subsidizes them. They have national health care, so that's two things right there. They're getting money from the government, and they don't have to pay for health care. So that's why their cars can be cheap. Plus, we don't have equal trade. Korea last year sent over, I think it was 600,000 vehicles, and we got to send 2,000 over there.
Right.
It's not fair.
So if we go 100% nationalized medical health care, the union people and the lay people should both have the same care,
Yeah.
quality of care.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically everybody will be, have their own care. If you've got something that's better and you want to keep it, that's fine. But I think it's a big thing to help all businesses, small businesses, large businesses, everything. Not only that, there should be nobody that doesn't have health care.
Well, I thank you for your time, sir.
Thank you.
And I thank you so much, sir.